And the players now out at the table. We bring back Monteiro, who is the number 45 in the world, but very good against backspin. Probably the strongest Portuguese player against backspin. And of course, he's up against the backspin player from Korea Republic, JOO Saehyuk. So I think we're in for a thriller here. So the umpire there just explaining to the players they have 2 minutes now for their pre-match practice. Just getting the shots into the groove, up and down the diagonals. Get the feet moving a little bit, and then we will start. The umpire's already spun the coin. They spin the coin to decide who will serve, which ends players will play at. All sorts of decisions to make, actually. That's all been sorted out. And so JOO Saehyuk now has the responsibility of trying to guide the Korean team through to the semi-final. They lead 2-1. First game on, Lee Sang-soo beat Monteiro. JOO Saehyuk then beat Freitas. Apollonia beat Young-sik. So 2-1 is where we are. Have to admire JOO Saehyuk's stickability. Played in the World Team Championships in 2001, some 15 years ago in Osaka, and here he is still playing at the highest level. Be a great shame when he leaves the sport. So entertaining. Arguably at the moment the most entertaining player in the world. Some people may disagree with that, but he'll be in a lot of people's list. The umpires have been very strict on their interpretation of the service rule. We've had quite a few points deducted for foul serves. And the players now ready to start. So Monteiro, 45 in the world, 32 years of age, but very good against backspin.
Monteiro to serve.
JOO Saehyuk, 16 in the world, some 30 places higher, and 36 years of age. So it's the two veterans of the teams playing each other. For Monteiro, it's a must-win if he wants to keep Portugal in the hunt for a place in the semi-final. Here we go.
Love one.
Heavy backspin.
2 love.
As we said earlier, Jill, it's important for Monteiro to keep JOO Saehyuk there, even if he gets well behind, to keep him out there so he gets into a rhythm against the backspin.
Yes, if you can get him away from the table, top spinning, try and get used to the spin of JOO Saehyuk as soon as possible, because he gets such variation on his defence. Floats, has heavy backspin, and he comes in and attacks.
A little bit of side spin on the winning. There it is, that little bit of side spin as well. Just makes life a little bit more awkward. Well, so far, JOO Saehyuk, perfect start. Defending well, attacking well. Certainly setting his stall out. And it's Monteiro with his second serve in this sequence. And he opens his account with the backhand topspin on the diagonal. An error from the JOO Saehyuk forehand defensive shot. JOO Saehyuk, relentless. Great start, 6-1. moment,
1-7.
Monteiro's usual consistent form against the defensive players, just not quite there. But again, as we said earlier, Jill, keep him out there as long as you can. Get used to the spins.
I think JOO Saehyuk has varied the game so well. He's come in and attack, he's defended, but there have been bitty rallies that he's won. There haven't been long rallies as yet.
2-7.
Second serve coming up. Oh, he misread the spin completely there, Jill. The float. And he lifted what he thought was heavy backspin, and he missed by some margin.
That's a good defender when they can actually disguise the stroke. Sometimes you use your wrist to get the backspin. Sometimes you do the same stroke, but you don't use the wrist. So you're getting various spins all the time.
Oh, an edge ball. Can't do a lot about those. He nearly did. It was a thick edge. It gave him half a chance, but very difficult. See it on the replay. Here it comes now. Just watch there. Oops, it drops. He almost corrected his shot, but he just didn't quite have the time. Good effort, but 6-point lead, 9-3. Oh, again, no spin.
3-10.
It's amazing how some people think the more backspin you can put on the ball, the better it is. But in fact, it's the deception that wins the points.
Let 3-10. 10-4.
So 10-4. JOO Saehyuk serving. 6 game points.
$10-5.
JOO Saehyuk wants to finish this as quickly as he can. On the other hand, Monteiro wants to keep him out there just to get used to the spins. Start learning to read the spin. And there's the heavy backspin, the butcher from JOO Saehyuk. First game to Korea, 11 points to 5. Don't go far, we'll be back shortly with the second game.
It's over here down, sorry. Next game.
And so, players ready?
Go to serve.
Umpires ready. We're just about to start, and that was a pretty convincing first game for JOO Saehyuk. Alarm bells must be going on the Portuguese bench. I actually thought Monteiro would do a little bit better. He's making errors against reading the spin. So it's not a technical problem or a tactical problem. There we go, you see, no spin on the ball. He lifts what he thinks is backspin.
Last two.
Do you think JOO Saehyuk now will use the float more, Joe, because he's seeing that Monteiro's not picking it out?
Possibly, because he can contain him with the long pimples and just occasionally put the reverse in. If he starts doing too many, then
1-2.
then Monteiro will know it could be a float. So it's whatever he does, he's just got to keep mixing the spins, coming in think he perhaps needs to come in with an attacking shot now and again, just to break the rhythm up
3-1.
of Monteiro. Because the longer it goes on, the better it is for him, because he'll get used to the spin.
3-1, it's a good start by JOO Saehyuk.
3-2.
It's interesting that the difference between the two Portuguese players
2-4.
when they open up. Monteiro, his first ball is quite fast, whereas Freitas, it's slower and then got faster and faster. His first ball, Monteiro, was a lot harder.
2-4.
That makes it more difficult for a defender, because you've got to come back quickly and you're on the defence straight away.
No, at the moment I can't see it for Monteiro. Not questioning his ability at all, it's just picking out the top of the float. Heavy backspin into the net, he's popped a few floats off the end. Swinging on the backhand, good tactic, but again, the backspin not lifting it quite enough.
6-3.
No one questions the ability of Monteiro, but he's up against, as we discussed earlier, a rather unique style. Probably only two players that we can think of in the top 100 of the men with defence as their main weapon. Gionis from Greece, who's in the 20 to 30 bracket. And the gentleman we're watching here, JOO Saehyuk, in the 10 to 20 bracket. So 4-7. I feel this is a must-win game. He's got to come back. Otherwise 2-0 down against the best defender in the world. And again, he misreads the spin. No spin on that long, fast push. He lifts it instinctively. And of course, it goes off the end of the table. So I guess as a defender, Jill, you're obviously European #1, European champion.
8-4.
Did you get a feel early on about how strong a player was against the defensive style in a game? After 4 or 5 points, you knew they were going to struggle against the float, the heavy spin, the variation.
Yes, you could tell, and I think when you go in a game, you want to try chop and float and everything and come in and attack as soon as possible, and that gives you a gauge of whether your opponent can actually read the spin or not. Especially when you've floated one, and if it comes up high, then obviously you look to try and hit that next one and get a winner.
9-5.
But then there could be some times when you think, oh well, they won't be able to read the spin, but as the game goes on, they learn.
So constantly assessing the situation, the defender. Clearly, that's what JOO Saehyuk's doing at this point in time. Indeed, he's just lost 2 points on the run, but he still leads 9-6. Probably thinking if he gets this game under his belt, 2 games to 0, it really is a mountain to climb then for Monteiro.
Good fast forehand then.
Three consecutive points now for Portugal. Well done, Monteiro. Clawed his way back into this second game. He's only 1 point down. His He's now definitely reading the spin better. As you said, Jill, the longer he's out there, he'll start spotting the backspin and the float. But he didn't spot it on that vicious backhand service. The Korean bench applauding the serve. A lot of risk went into that. Uses the reverse side of his racket when he serves, and then quickly spins back so the pimples are on the backhand side of the bat. Ready for the rally. 2 game points. JOO Saehyuk. Great shots from Monteiro. A fast forehand topspin into the body of JOO Saehyuk. 1 game point saved. 2 remain. Oh, well played, Monteiro. That push down the line was difficult from JOO Saehyuk. We'll see this again. That's the one. It actually hit the edge. Monteiro did quite superbly there. So it's alternate serving now. First player to win 2 clear points. And that was interesting. JOO Saehyuk made his mind up he was going to attack behind the serve. But the return was outstanding from Monteiro. Read the spin, touched the ball back. Amazing how he suddenly put everything together. I couldn't see how he could get back into it, failing to read the spins, but he's corrected that problem, it would appear now. Here we go. And he's taken it. He's won the second game. 12 points to 10. Well done, Monteiro. 1 game each, and we'll be back for the 3rd game very soon.
The ball, I wasn't sure. Not delivered, yeah.
Congratulations, Korean PPR. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Not much games together. Very close back to back. And the second game for Japan favors Korean PPR. Well done, ladies. Well done. Over at table 1, ladies and gentlemen. Current scores right now. Korea 2, Portugal 1. Game number 4.
It's not Monteiro. 3rd game. Monteiro to serve. La ball.
Oh, great play from JOO Saehyuk. The start of this 3rd game so important. Monteiro's clearly turned a corner the way he played in the second half of that 1st game, reading the spin, came back strong, took it. 12 points to 10. And now the heavy backspin, and it's 2 points to 0. JOO Saehyuk leads.
One.
And so the games here very, very exciting. We've got games overrunning, such as the outstanding skills on display here. So I'm going to hand over now. This has been a long stint, a 3-hour stint so far. I'm moving over to hand over to our commentator from Ireland, Northern Ireland, the man with the Belfast backhand. It's known throughout the world. I'll hand over to Johnny Cowan.
Thanks, Don. What a fantastic match you've been covering here. Fast and furious, as you say. The schedule is really squeezing tight, given the tightness of these games. Hugely exciting for the fans in the venue and for all of you following across the world. Exciting stuff, Jill.
It certainly is. Great to see an attacker and a defender on the tables. Great table tennis. Spectators love to see this.
Hugely entertaining, isn't it? Look at the physicality of Joao MONTEIRO here. And also Joao Saehyuk, he just seems to get everything back from everywhere. Joao MONTEIRO working so hard. Great view on the camera. You can see the physicality, how he's in the legs. Look at the power. Table tennis at this level, hugely physical. That's why they train so hard. They're doing the gym, doing lots of circuits, lots of speed work. Joao Saehyuk as well, he covers so much ground, Jill.
Yeah, when you think he's 36 years old, he's covered an amazing amount of ground and looks physically fit, as you need to be for a defender.
What
World
a
class.
forehand as well from the defender. Of course, Joao Saehyuk's ability, Jill, to turn defense into attack, incredible. So talented.
I think Monteiro was getting used to the defence. And I think Joao Saehyuk felt he needed to come in and attack a few balls just to break the game up a little bit.
It's always been the way over the years as well, Jill, hasn't it? That's been a tactic deployed for many, many decades.
Certainly has.
Four, five.
Interesting facial expressions from Joao Saehyuk. Just incredible how this team from Portugal has developed over the last 10, 15 years. You've probably discussed just the rise of success for them.
Yes, I mean, all three players, all together as a squad coming through. And I'm sure the coaching system that they have in Portugal, they'll have further youngsters coming through after them as well.
I think what the guys did was they left quite early and went to Germany. A lot of them took it on to move abroad, train full time. But just incredible, like, almost like a golden generation of players from Portugal. Playing at the very highest level.
6-all.
But Joao Saehyuk's really mixed it up here, from going from defence, as you say, Jill. He's nearly attacking everything now. I'm not sure that's completely the right tactic. Joao MONTEIRO's great feeling. You'll see how comfortable he is just taking the block. Beautiful feeling, the left-hander.
Yeah, he contains the spin and the speed. Great control.
Seven, six.
Again, look at the energy that Joao MONTEIRO's putting into his forehands. Fantastic power. Weight transference on the forehand, zipping through the ball. Getting through the heavy spins, looking out for the floats.
7-all.
Clever change from Joao Saehyuk. He's gone down parallel there on the push, just change it up a little bit. He's pumped. Very well played by the player from Portugal. Two beautiful blocks there, and then came in and accelerated against it. Something for the club players around the world just to take note of and learn from. We all try to learn from these world-class players how calm he remained on the block. He didn't panic, saw that opportunity, created it, and that's where then he accelerated for the winner.
8-9.
In the first game, JOO Saehyuk was floating quite a bit and Monteiro was making mistakes. And whether he's not doing as many floats, I'm not sure, because sometimes he disguises it so well it's difficult to see even from up here.
Yeah, it's really hard. Look how he moves to the forehand to play a backhand chop as well.
9-all.
Great footwork from the Korean.
But because Monteiro is playing the ball so hard and spinny, it's easier for JOO Saehyuk to play with the long pimples to actually contain it more, and I think that's why he's going around with his backhand to the forehand side, whereas before Monteiro wasn't hitting it quite so hard, and therefore he could get the variation.
Mistake from the Korean. Unlike him, he usually makes his opponent work for the points. That'll be a little bit of relief for Monteiro. Game point. Oh, he knew it was backspin, he just didn't know how much spin was in it. Almost when you're receiving those types of serves, you know it's backspin, you go for the shot. You don't want it to go long and mid-table because you know JOO Saehyuk's going to attack it, so maybe a little bit tentative, especially at 10-9.
10-11.
In that instance, I just feel he's maybe just underestimated the amount of backspin. But he recovered. He's given himself another chance, the Portuguese, to win the third game. Oh, there you go, Jill. You mentioned the float.
But he got a good length on that defence, and that's always difficult to see for an attacker when the defender chops it so long near the baseline. You know, Johnny, you were an attacker.
I hit the barrier many a time off a float ball. That time he chisels it, so he's varying it so much out there, making it really difficult for Monteiro. So what's he going to do here on the serve? Let's see. It's game point this way for Korea. It's gone short. Oh! That was well handled from Monteiro. That one came back really deep, like you were saying previously, Jill. He took his time. He didn't get rushed. Using his body to generate the lift in the ball against the heavy backspin from the Korean. Slightly unusual error from JOO Saehyuk. But these are tense moments. Game 3, 12-all. This is a crucial game as well. Not only for this match, but the overall match potentially.
13.
Will he look to attack after his service now?
And I don't know, what was going on. Was he kind of indicating to the bench he doesn't want time out? Ah, he's gone for it. I noticed he was coming back and he was kind of maybe shaking his hand. I don't know whether the coach had indicated that he wanted to take the time out, maybe to be able to talk him through what JOO Saehyuk might do with the serve and just for him to be aware of what might come at him. But I thought that Monteiro was sort of saying, no, I'm okay, but now it's maybe affected his concentration. And maybe just right to take the time out in those instances, Jill, if you feel a little bit not sure.
Yes, if you're not sure, then go back to the bench and have a chat with the coach.
Even just to regroup, not necessarily to take anything on technically, but just to regroup, relax.
And just think about it yourself. Deep breaths. Just think about what you're going to do.
So I think this is crucial for the overall match. I mean, it's 1-1. Third game here would give an advantage for the player here. Clearly, it's not over, but also in the overall match, 2-1 for Korea. So they could either win it with this match or Portugal could push it to a fifth and final match. Incredible stuff.
12-13.
So what'll he do, as you say, Jill? Is he going to go long into the forehand of Monteiro? Is he going to go short? Oh, fantastic composure. Jill, I think the timeout worked in his favour.
It certainly did, yes.
JOO Saehyuk went for the long serve. Look how Monteiro's reacted. His kind of technique goes a little bit because he didn't expect it perhaps to come so fast. How he's picked that one up on the backhand side on that angle.
Yeah, incredible, incredible.
Generated a lot of topspin. Let's see it again on the weight transfer. Look how low, and he zips through the ball. A lot of spin. JOO Saehyuk puts it out. Exciting stuff. Take a breather. We'll be right back.
네가 이제 헬멧을 이겨야 돼. 네가 이겨내야 돼.
Players back, ready for action. Incredible stuff here.
Fourth game.
JOO Saehyuk now will get us underway with his serve.
Love all.
He's changed it again already. You see, start of another game. He's come away from the backhand serve, gone straight onto the forehand.
One last.
So what will JOO Saehyuk do here? Will he mix it up? Mixing up the backspins with the floats. Monteiro probably just wants to stay nice and calm, collected, very concentrated.
1-0.
Keep an eye on the spins. Make sure he's getting it right. Good decision making around shot selection. No, very clever from that man in green. Excellent short play, then long. JOO Saehyuk having to come in and out, in and out. Monteiro, relentless. Excellent tactic, well executed.
Little push on off the long pin pause. Coming over float to Monteiro. Overhit the ball.
Two, three.
It was a right one to attack, but didn't really get into the right position to do it. It was the right height.
mixing it up now, Joao Saehyuk. It's an excellent forehand topspin. Any attacker would be pleased with that technique, spin, power, and result on a point one.
Let.
All of these games now, Jill, so close. Tender hooks. Quarter-final onwards. We've had some amazing close games throughout these perfect 2016 World Team Table Tennis Championships in Kuala Lumpur. We've seen some shocks, some surprises, lots of 3-2 encounters. And again today, the thrill of close matches continues.
And all great table tennis. I'm sure the fans are loving seeing this on the screen. Oh, look at that.
Oh! Incredible. The concentration to deal with the amount of spins, the variation in spins, the movement, the forehand, the backhand, the change in tactics in between shots in the middle of a rally is just incredible. Not much time in table tennis to make your decision, your choices. Decision making has to be really crystal clear, sharp.
There's that first ball he gets in with his forehand. That's when Joao Saehyuk, or any defender, has problems with. It's okay when people build up with their forehand, but his first forehand is so strong and so hard.
And so we're going to have the second of the two timeouts. One timeout each per game. Joao Saehyuk's timeout this time. Such a seasoned, experienced player, Joao Saehyuk. He'll know the ins and outs of the scenarios. He might even just be more happy to get a breather.
Yeah, sure.
Playing this level, mid to late 30s. Very, very impressive.
Well, he covers so much ground as well when he's defending. He's in and out, side to side. I wonder how many years left he's got.
Time.
Still compete. He's still a fantastic player. And great to watch.
How many of these players, Jill, don't they look at the Olympic cycles and Paralympic cycles, and if those are the right moments to retire, 4 years to go again for another Olympic Games, Paralympic Games is a long time, and maybe we'll see some retirements at the back end of 2016 after Rio. But for the meantime, we must enjoy seeing Joao Saehyuk continuing to be at his best.
6-4.
He's making it so hard for Monteiro in terms of the quality of the spins and the floats and the variation that he's given him. As an attacker playing something like Joao Saehyuk, you just can't relax. Maybe if he just defended all the time in the same style, you might be able to relax, but he's mixing it up so much. Then he's attacking. He's serving long, he's serving short, he's got a forehand, backhand serve. He's just mixing it up all the time.
6-0.
He's just doing some basic things very well here, JOO Saehyuk. Efficient. Some free points always helps when it's a serve and a receive or third ball. Getting away with some simple points. Maybe an indication of the tension, Jill, that rallies have now stopped just momentarily.
Yeah, I think maybe JOO Saehyuk thinks, oh, I've got to break the game up a little bit more, feel a little bit under pressure. That was the ideal opportunity for him to serve and receive, but obviously made the error. Missed that float again. Float on that forehand.
Mixed it once again. Monteiro is working so hard. It can be a cruel game. Work so hard. It can be so deflating when you've not actually hit the ball badly, you've just misread the spin.
It's interesting how Monteiro was attacking into the backhand, and now those last few points, he was down the forehand side more. And that's where he's been making the errors off the float ball.
10-7, incredibly great run of points here in this second half of the fourth game. Seals it straight away, JOO Saehyuk. Quite a lot of free points in the last 6. He won't mind, they all count. He was 6-4 down there. Maybe a little bit of a concentration lapse from Joao MONTEIRO. Not playing badly, but just making a little bit of a few errors, and you just can't do that at this level. So it's all square, 2 games all.
그렇게 하고 아까 얘기했지만은 만약에 하다가 드라이브 밑으로 올라오는 그 상태에서 네가 딱 잡히면은 그건 하나 있는 거야. 지금 어제 자세 잡혔을 때 헤드 자신감 조금 더 잡은 거예요. 잘한다.
So this quarter-final in the men's team, Europe against Asia, continues. And of course, a lot of Asian domination in the sport in the last number of years, particularly in the women's. Always good to see competition. Healthy globally. China massively dominant. I mean, they put in so much work, so much focus. They want to win so many medals in all competitions, Worlds, Olympics, Paralympics. But it is nice when there's healthy competition from different corners of the globe. Makes for a healthy sport, makes it interesting for sponsors, for spectators, and for the players. So 2-all. Monteiro, good start. He needed that start, Jill, because that was a little bit of a ropey end to the fourth for him, I feel.
Yes, I think, I don't know whether he was getting tired in that last game. Concentration had gone. As you say, a good start here. That loose ball there, he's just stepped in and put it away. You can see the speed, he's top spinning that one to the backhand.
These two players are giving it everything. Day 6 here in Kuala Lumpur. World Championships requires high levels of fitness, high levels of concentration throughout the time of the competition. And these two are giving it everything. Two all, 3 all. Oh, excellent play from Monteiro. The little kind of disguised drop shot halfway through that was perhaps the little opener.
Yeah, that was clever play there. Changing the pace. Did something a little bit different than he's done before.
And I think to your point about always going down to 4, and I do think he needs to mix it up a little bit. But that's a real toughie there. You have to work so hard against the defender to win a point, and then you push the serve in the net. It's so hard. But you've got to be strong. You have to be positive and have belief that you've done the training. You've got the fitness. You've got the game. You've got the ability. And isn't it incredible? You look at the score, it's 2 all and 4 all. Everything's square, but you look at the body language of the two players. 4-5, just ahead, JOO Saehyuk now. Josie's on a roll, and maybe Joao MONTEIRO just slightly down a little bit. Can he fight it back?
Four, 5.
This is just unbelievable.
Fantastic table tennis.
They're like two boxers trading blows with one another. That's how you see, just saying earlier, Monteiro having to work so hard. And then earlier he popped that serve into the net and you think, I'm giving a point away and had to work so hard otherwise. Amazing, 5 all in the 5th and the decider.
5-6. Stop. Coach.
Just fresh airs that one.
It's given the coach a red card. Oh, the player sent the player off the court.
For coaching.
5-6. Go. Go. 6-all.
This could not be any closer. Incredible. And there's a big prize at stake. It's a place in the semi-final. This is what these players train for. Every day, hours in the gym, training hall, traveling around the world on the world tour, playing for their clubs in various countries.
6-all.
All trying to be the best that they can be. Monteiro, 6-all. It's an incredible effort by both of these players. The retrieval of JOO Saehyuk. See how he moved himself in for the backhand on one of those vital balls. on the forehand side. That one generating so much spin. Side spin as well, really, really difficult. And you can't underestimate not only the physical side of this, but the mental. These guys are reading the spins in between these. You know, Monteiro's just not swinging his bat at it, right? He's having to look at the spin, make sure he's got the right angle on his blade, that he's going through the ball in the right way with the right tempo. So much going on out there.
7-0.
But JOO Saehyuk, when he is defending, he's defending nearly on the white line, the baseline, and that's really difficult for an attacking player to play a strong shot. But Monteiro is doing it time after time.
And then he mixes it up with a counter topspin. This is just incredible.
Now that's brave, isn't it?
Fortune favors the brave. Fair play to Monteiro. He's given nothing away. He's fighting right back. Monteiro just pointing out maybe a little bead of sweat on JOO Saehyuk's bat. Everybody's putting everything into this, Joe, even the bench.
You see there where he made contact with a defensive shot, which was underneath the table. And Monteiro wasn't able to actually see what spin was on the ball, so he had to guess.
Fifth game. I couldn't call it. This could absolutely go either way. And I don't even know how the points will play out. Will JOO Saehyuk serve with the forehand or the backhand? Will he serve long or short? Will he attack? Will he defend? Will he chop? Will he float? All the things that Joao Monteiro there on screen has to think about. Will he drop it short? Will he bring JOO Saehyuk in and out, or will he just go for power? Top spin serve and a forehand third ball attack from the Korean gives him match point and overall team match point. Is the Republic of Korea going through to the semi-final? Oh, he's top-edged it, Joao Monteiro, 9-0. 2 quick points go the way of the Korean. The Koreans are delighted and they've earned it, Jill.
They certainly have. I mean, that was absolutely a fantastic game. Superb table tennis at its best.
Incredible stuff. So it is indeed the Republic of Korea who make their way through to the semi-final. Lots more action to come. The other quarterfinals to come here in the Malawati Stadium in Kuala Lumpur. We hope you're enjoying the action. There you see it. Final point. And it's the Republic of Korea and that man, JOO Saehyuk, who go through to the semi-final.
참을 수 있다.